In all my years, I would have never guessed that a sequel to Puss in Boots, a movie from over a decade ago, would be this flippin' good. Every good thing about this movie you've probably heard about? Yeah, it's true. This is without a doubt not just one of the best movies in the Shrek franchise, but also DreamWorks' film catalog, period. But before I get any further, let's talk about the story. Taking place sometime after Puss in Boots 1 and Shrek Forever After, Puss is living his best life, facing down monsters, fighting the authorities, and just living it up like there's no tomorrow. That is, until he's informed that he's blown through 8 of his 9 lives. At first he doesn't take it too seriously, but after nearly losing his last life, decides to go into early retirement. But when he learns of a magical wishing star that fell to Earth, he realizes that this might be his ticket to regaining all 9 of his lives. Along the way, he's joined by a therapy dog with what is honestly the saddest backstory in any Shrek movie, and his old acquaintance Kitty Softpaws, and they must work together to find the fabled last wish, all the while being pursued from all sides from various different factions. The gluttonous and stone-hearted Jack Horner, the dangerous but genuine family of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and a bounty hunter that seems to be around every corner Puss goes. First off, let's get to the stuff I really liked. I liked Puss's journey in the movie, how he is forced to face his own mortality and how it affects him emotionally and mentally. And his rapport with his motley crew does feel genuine. In fact, I felt for almost every character in this surprisingly large roster. I thought Perito was a really good sidekick and foil for Puss, and he genuinely works as a good shoulder to lean on. Goldilocks and the Three Bears have a genuinely good chemistry with each other, and their journey mirrors our heroes in many ways. And Jack Horner, he's just the best kind of villain. An irredeemable bastard who loves every moment of it. But even he's overshadowed by the movie's main antagonist, the big bad wolf. This guy, from moment one, is nothing but pure dread throughout. How he gets closer with every moment, how he is there whenever Puss is alone or vulnerable. His presence is felt throughout the movie. And I especially appreciate that this movie isn't afraid to get really dark or vulgar. Like, this movie has a really high body count, and is the first DreamWorks movie in a long time to actually have blood in it. It's not Feladay levels, but it's just enough to really send home the anxiety Puss is feeling. But let's get to the most standout part of this movie, the animation. This movie took the Spider-Verse route, choosing to make its animation look and feel more like a storybook. And when the action picks up, the frame rate drops to emphasize the impact and movement of the characters. It's really gorgeous to look at. As for the negatives, I really don't have any. Sure, we do spend a little too much time in this cat retirement home, and there's a few unfunny jokes that keep it from being a perfect movie for me, but I must stress, this truly is a phenomenal movie. And the best part? You don't even need to watch the first movie or any of the Shrek films to watch this one. This is a completely standalone movie with only a few Easter eggs that don't take away from the plot at all. And I highly encourage everyone to go and see. Please, we need a third one. Like seriously, what are you going to get out of the next mediocre Disney movie that can't be found here? And with that said, this movie has truly earned a 9 out of 10. Take up your sword and look to the stars, because I know what my wish is. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Undead Sonic 89 for his courteous $30 pledge on Patreon. Through his support, both this channel and my second one can keep making bigger and better projects. Thank you tremendously for your support.